Donetsk direction. Assault units of the Ukrainian Defense Forces are conducting operations to dislodge the enemy from fortified positions. Every meter of territory here is gained through fierce fighting. Units operate in a coordinated manner, using small group tactics and fire support. This report shows the work of Ukrainian assault troops on the front line. Don't forget to leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. The assault group receives a mission to force the enemy out of fortified positions. The unit commander studies the map, analyzes reconnaissance data, and determines approach and evacuation routes. Reconnaissance drones transmit fresh imagery of the objective. Enemy firing points, possible shelters, and access routes are identified. Every detail matters for planning. Meanwhile, the fighters check their equipment and ammunition. Assault troops carry grenades, ammunition, and communication devices. Everyone knows their role in the group, who moves first, who provides cover, and who carries heavier weapons. A short briefing is conducted. The commander assigns tasks, distributes sectors of responsibility, and defines coordination signals. There are no questions. The unit is ready. At the same time, artillery crews receive coordinates for fire preparation. Their task is to suppress enemy firing points before the assault begins and provide cover during the advance. The assault group leaves the initial positions. Fighters move in a small group, maintaining distance between each other. Every element of the terrain is used: craters, building remains, tree lines. Recon scouts move ahead of the group. They check the route for tripwires and mines, signaling safe sections. Movement is slow and cautious. Meanwhile, a support drone transmits live video to the operator. He monitors the situation around the group, warns of potential threats, and adjusts the route if enemy activity is detected. The group stops in cover. The commander receives updated intelligence. The enemy has relocated one of its firing points. A quick decision is made to adjust the attack plan. At the same time, another group provides fire cover from the flank. Snipers and machine gunners have taken positions controlling approaches to the objective. They are ready to open fire immediately if the enemy is detected. The assault group continues advancing. The distance to the objective is now short. Every step is cautious. The enemy may detect the group at any moment. The group reaches the attack line. The commander gives the signal. Artillery opens fire. Shells strike enemy positions, creating a smoke screen and suppressing resistance. Meanwhile, the drone operator corrects the fire, transmitting strike results. Artillery crews quickly apply adjustments, increasing accuracy. Attack drones deliver precision strikes against identified firing points. The enemy attempts to respond, but their fire is inaccurate. Fighters are sheltering from the artillery barrage. At the same time, grenade launcher teams from the covering unit engage buildings where enemy observers may be located. Explosions destroy cover and force the enemy to stay pinned down. Fire preparation lasts several minutes. During this time, the enemy suffers losses and loses the ability to organize an effective defense. The assault commander monitors the timing. Delays are unacceptable. The enemy may recover or bring in reserves. The signal to attack is given. The assault troops rise from cover and rapidly move toward the objective. Fighters run in a crouched posture, using the smoke screen from artillery fire. The distance closes quickly. The enemy opens fire from isolated points. The assault troops immediately go to ground, using craters and terrain irregularities as cover. Covering snipers quickly identify firing positions and engage them. Meanwhile, part of the group maneuvers under cover from their teammates. They flank a firing point and prepare grenades. A short sprint, grenades are thrown into a building window. After the explosion, The group storms the building. Fighters enter rapidly, checking every corner. The enemy is partially eliminated. Others retreat deeper inside. At the same time, another subgroup advances through trenches. They use hand smoke grenades to conceal movement. Progress is methodical. Every turn is checked. The unit then proceeds to clear the fortifications. Fighters work in pairs. One provides cover, the other advances. Flashbang grenades are used to disorient the enemy. The enemy resists from the basement. The assault troops avoid entering directly. Several grenades are thrown down, followed by a surrender call. Some occupiers emerge with their hands raised. Meanwhile, another group takes control of adjacent trenches. The enemy retreats, leaving individual fighters to cover the withdrawal. Their fire is quickly suppressed. The objective is taken. The commander reports success and immediately organizes defense. The enemy may attempt a counterattack before the unit fully consolidates. Assault troops immediately begin fortifying defenses. Every second counts. The enemy may launch a counterattack at any moment. Fighters occupy advantageous firing positions. Machine gunners set up weapons covering main directions. Grenade launcher operators prepare ammunition. Meanwhile, the sapper group checks buildings for tripwires and booby traps. The enemy often mines its own positions before retreating. Several explosive devices are found and neutralized. At the same time, engineers reinforce shelters. Sandbags, construction debris, and wreckage are used. Additional firing points are created. A medic examines the wounded. One fighter sustained a shrapnel wound during the assault. First aid is provided, and evacuation to a stabilization point is prepared. The commander coordinates all groups. A circular defense is established, observers are assigned, and communication with artillery and neighboring units is maintained. The drone continues surveillance. The operator detects enemy movement in nearby areas. The enemy is preparing a counterattack. Information is passed to the commander. The enemy launches a counterattack, attempting to retake lost positions. Their infantry advances under mortar fire cover. Observers detect approaching enemy units. The commander assigns targets to artillery. Fire opens on advancing enemy columns. Meanwhile, assault troops prepare for defense. Ammunition is checked, firing sectors are clarified, and additional grenades are prepared. The enemy closes in. Ukrainian fighters open fire at effective range. Machine guns create dense fire, forcing attackers to take cover. Snipers operate in parallel, selecting priority targets, group leaders, machine gunners, grenade launcher operators. Each shot reduces enemy coordination. A strike drone hits an enemy group attempting to flank the position. The explosion forces the enemy to withdraw and reconsider the attack. The enemy continues pressing. One group approaches dangerously close. Assault troops use hand grenades to halt the advance. Artillery continues engaging the enemy's second echelon. Preventing reserve commitment is critical. The counterattack exhausts itself. The enemy withdraws with losses. The assault troops hold their positions. A rapid assessment of unit status and ammunition resupply follows. The unit proceeds to expand control over adjacent territory. Command assigns tasks to clear neighboring trenches and dislodge the enemy from isolated shelters. Assault troops form small patrol groups. They methodically check each sector, identifying possible enemy positions. Meanwhile, other fighters continue strengthening primary positions. Backup shelters are prepared, and maneuver routes between positions are established. Reconnaissance teams advance forward, gathering information on enemy locations at the next defensive lines. Identified firing points are marked on the map. Sappers install mine barriers on likely counterattack routes, creating a multi-layered obstacle system. The logistics group delivers ammunition and water using concealed routes, avoiding open areas. Rapid delivery maintains combat effectiveness. Rotation of personnel takes place. The most exhausted fighters are pulled back for short rest and replaced by reserve personnel. The commander analyzes the operation. What worked well, where difficulties arose, and what lessons can be learned. Experience is shared with the unit. The successful assault creates opportunities on adjacent sectors. Command coordinates various units to exploit success. Artillery shifts fire to new targets, supporting advances by other groups. Reconnaissance provides updated enemy disposition data. Assault troops secure the flank for a neighboring unit conducting its own operation. They observe and stand ready to respond to threats. Engineering units prepare evacuation and supply routes. Debris is cleared, roads repaired, and safe route markers installed. Drone units expand surveillance depth, tracking enemy movement further behind the lines. Information is integrated into the overall operational picture. Medical teams establish stabilization points closer to the front line, enabling faster care and improving survival rates. Reserve units remain on standby, ready for rapid commitment to reinforce success or repel counterattacks. Signal units ensure continuous communication across all elements of the operation, using multiple channels for reliability. Preliminary assessments indicate that several enemy firing points were destroyed during the assault. The objective is under control, improving the tactical situation in the sector. The enemy suffered personnel losses. Some occupiers were captured and transferred to relevant services for intelligence gathering. During clearing operations, several weapons and ammunition stockpiles were discovered and destroyed. Documents and equipment were secured for analysis. The unit holds captured positions and prepares for continued operations. The enemy currently lacks strength for a major counterattack, but may attempt later. Ukrainian losses are minimal due to thorough planning and fire preparation. Wounded personnel received timely aid and were evacuated. Experience gained is analyzed and shared with other units. What worked, what mistakes occurred, and how tactics can be improved. Command plans further actions. Capturing this objective opens opportunities for advances in other directions. Morale is high. The successful operation boosts confidence and demonstrates effective preparation and coordination. The work of assault units on the Donetsk front demonstrates a high level of training and coordination within the defense forces. Each operation is carefully planned, accounting for all factors. Small unit assault tactics prove effective. Mobility, rapid decision-making, and coordination enable success even against fortified enemies. Interaction between units creates a synergistic effect. Reconnaissance, artillery, drones, infantry, and engineers work toward a common goal. The enemy is forced to divert forces to defense and recovery, draining resources and complicating offensive operations. Each enemy position taken improves the tactical posture of Ukrainian forces, creating footholds for further actions and improving observation and fire effectiveness. Assault troops continue their missions despite difficulty and danger. Their resilience, courage, and professionalism set an example for all defense forces. Meanwhile, civilians in rear areas live more safely thanks to frontline efforts. Every captured position means meters of land returned under Ukrainian control. Assault unit training is continuously improved. Combat experiences are integrated into training programs and tactics are updated. International support provides essential equipment, modern communications, optics, and protection, enhancing effectiveness and safety. Operations by Ukrainian assault units on the Donetsk front continue. Fighters push the enemy back meter by meter, liberating Ukrainian land. Subscribe to the channel to see the work of our defenders. Support the assault troops. They are liberating our land. Together, to victory.